Hey, what's up, guys? This is my first video for the reviews of wrestling shows throughout the week, which, if you don't know, is WWE Raw on Monday nights, TNA Impact Wrestling on Thursday nights, and on Friday nights, it's, of course, WWE SmackDown. So, I'm going to review Impact tonight. Started off with Sting coming out, talking about the Aces and Eights faction that has been interfering in a lot of the Impact shows as of late, attacking Sting, Hogan, Angle, pretty much everyone. And then, of course, Aries comes out and, does his spiel saying that he got attacked and everything and wants to get with Sting pretty much to take out Aces and Eights. And, of course, you had Bobby Roode came out a little bit after this, after Angle came out and joined him. And then you had Bobby Roode came out last, and pretty much started saying that there's only one person that hadn't been attacked. And he's saying that somebody is behind it and says that it's James Storm. So, and that was kind of how the show started. Then you had a commercial break, comes back. Storm apparently does nothing, but Rude says that he's leaving the arena. And it looks like he's leaving the arena. And then we have our first match of the night, which was a knockout tag match with Gail Kim and Madison Rayne versus Mickie James and Tara. And the last time we saw Madison Rayne, she showed who she was so infatuated with the past month or two. And it was Earl Hebner. Well, ironically, Earl Hebner is the referee for the Knockouts division. And the match was an okay match. Not the best Knockouts match they've had, but it wasn't one of the worst. It was fairly decent. Mickie James and Tara really showed their veteran instincts and stuff. And at the conclusion of the match, Mickie James rolls up Madison Rayne the way she normally does and pretty much rolls up, hooks her leg for a 3 count. But when it comes to it, Earl Hebner says that Madison Rayne pinned Mickie James and gave the win to Gail Kim and Madison Rayne. And that match, it's an okay match. It wasn't one of the greatest matches. Then you had another segment with Sting and Austin Aries backstage. They were talking about the whole Aces and Eights, and Sting decided to put Aries in charge of the X Division Championship match that was to take place later that night. And so Aries, kind of was against it at first, and then Sting says, "Do this for me, we'll worry about the faction later." So Aries, of course, decides to take it up. Then the second match tonight was a gut check match with this Sam Shaw taking on Douglas Williams. Douglas Williams, great, pure wrestler. Former X Division champion, former tag team champion. He is definitely one of the better wrestlers that TNA has that doesn't really get pushed very much. And Sam Shaw, rookie guy in TNA. And the whole match itself was phenomenal. I don't care about like how great all the matches are. Most of these gut check matches are terrible, but this one definitely was one of the better ones I've seen. And it looked like Sam Shaw was going to win, but then Joey Ryan showed up, kind of distracted Shaw from the top rope move that he was going for, and punched Al Snow, and Al Snow and security chased Joey Ryan out of the building. And then Aries is back there, and he's talking to the X Division to find out who's going to be the best. And he ends up eliminated Rashad, I think his name is. I'm not pretty sure that's who it was, but it was the guy with the fro. And he eliminates him and stuff. And then, of course, Chavo Guerrero came out. He talked some stuff and really praised the whole TNA roster, saying that he sees hunger in all the guys' eyes there, men and women. And he says that he wants to beat the best and be the best. And then, of course, Kid Cash and Gunner come out and start talking pretty much crap about the whole Guerrero family, saying that they all can't wrestle anymore, and saying that Chavo Guerrero is only popular because his last name's Guerrero. And and Chavo takes offense and starts attacking Gunner and Kid Cash. Well, then Kid Cash and Gunner, take control of it because it's 2-on-1. Then you see Hernandez come out, Supermax, and he assists Chavo on running off Gunner and Cash. And then, the next match they had was a Bound for Glory series match, which I love this aspect of the Bound for Glory series. So it gives guys a chance to prove themselves that would really not get a chance at it, even though this year's really has pretty much all past world champions, big name talent. Pretty much everyone has been a champion on that, has held the World Heavyweight Championship of TNA, except for Robbie E., Christopher Daniels, and Bully Ray. But everyone else has been there, has been the champ. So this match was actually AJ Styles versus James Storm. And match was a fairly decent match. I think AJ Styles and James Storm could have had a lot better match. But, they really didn't push anything. And then, of course, it looked like AJ Styles was gonna get the victory, but Aces and Eights come out and attack AJ Styles and Earl Hebner, who was refereeing the match, and leave the ring with James Storm just sitting in a corner. So they end up both getting AJ Styles and James Storm end up getting 2 points because of it being a no contest match. So, and then of course from the gut check match that happened earlier, they brought Sam Shaw to give him the verdict on whether or not he was going to get a TNA contract or not. And the answer was yes. Al Snow was the only one who said no because he had the whole deal with Joey Ryan, so he didn't get to actually see the match. And the fourth match of the night was the X Division Championship match, which was Zema Ion versus Kenny King, who Austin Aries thought would be a good opponent for him. And the whole match was decent for a championship match. I really thought that the X Division Championship match should have been Sanjay Dutt just because he's been with the company pretty much since the beginning. He only recently just left and came back. But Austin said because of his shoulder injury that he suffered back at Destination X, he didn't think that medically he could actually pull it off. But the whole match was good, and it looked like Kerry King was going to end up winning the championship. Unfortunately, Bobby Roode comes out, gets involved, and attacks Kerry King, leading to Zema Iron hitting a moonsault to end the match. And for somehow, TNA thought that would be the direct impact of the night was a moonsault. The only thing different about this moonsault was he did it from the second rope instead of the top rope. But it was okay. So Zema Ion's still the champ. And in the main event, it was another Bound for Glory series, the second one, putting Bully Ray against Kurt Angle. Now this was just a phenomenal match to begin with. I liked the whole setup. I like the fact that they were putting Bully Ray against Kurt Angle. Both legends, both multi-time champions. Of course, Kurt Angle has been world champion before, but Bully Ray has only been a tag team champion. He's never really held any singles championships. And this match was one of the better matches of the night. Not the best, but it was one of the better matches of the night. And it ended up being Kurt Angle hitting 2 angle slams on Bully Ray to get the victory. 7 points for the pin. But there were a lot of near falls, and it could have gone either way the entire match. Glad Kurt Angle won because I think Kurt Angle deserves to be a champion again, but I do not see him winning the whole Bound for Glory series. And of course, after the match, Aces and Eights comes out and attacks Kurt Angle, but somehow Bully Ray all of a sudden just disappears and he's nowhere to be found. So Austin Aries, AJ Styles, and Sting all come out and start fighting with Aces and Eights. And Aces and Eights start getting the better of all of them. Then James Storm comes out, and then all of a sudden Aces and Eights takes off, and the show ends with a confrontation between Kurt Angle and James Storm, which they announced that next week on Impact it will be James Storm versus Kurt Angle in the Bound for Glory series. So that's my review. If you want to see reviews more from like SmackDown, Friday Night, and Raw, just subscribe and you'll be announced when after the show ends I will post another video. So see you guys later.